In-Kin-tucky, also known as the Bluegrass State, and located somewhere in the southern part of the US of A, where Frankfort is the state capital. The largest city is Louisville, where everyone owns a baseball bat. Their motto is "We are all family," and their state song is called In-Kin-tucky. Let's go ahead and have a listen and view some interesting facts about this historical state of the South.
In old Kentucky, where kin get lucky, things you can't unsee, images get stucky. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky, family ties that is entwined in a knot. Brother tapping sister, thinking it's so hot. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky. My good old Uncle Daddy, they came from Alabama with just the clothes on his back. Yeah, all he had was family. So he did like no other, became a motherfucker, and she gave to him a sister who also was their daughter. Aunt Mama, Uncle Daddy, cousin loving in a caddy. Family reunions got my meat swelling like a fatty. Ancestral tree so narrow, it's as straight as an arrow. Better run when you hear a banjo, 'cause when you're in Kentucky, if you stop at a Buc-ee's, you'll get fuckied and get suckied if you're lucky. But oh, that is yawning in old Kentucky, where kin get lucky. Things you can't unsee, images get stucky. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky, family ties that is entwined in a knot. Brother tapping sister, thinking it's so hot. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky.
Well, that was certainly something. A little known fact about the song In-Kin-tucky is that it was originally a Negro spiritual, passed down only through song, sang during work on southern plantation farms. Since these days, the song has been heavily appropriated throughout its history up until its adoption in 1934 as the state's official song. Here is the only known recording from an unnamed and uncredited bluesman from around that era.
In old Kentucky, where kin get lucky, things you can't unsee, image get stucky. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky, family ties that is tying the knot. So hot.
It is said that this version was recorded by a freed slave who, upon fleeing to the north, recounted what he saw going on in, as he put it, them crazy white devil's castle of perversion and hatred. And of course, as history has revealed, the white man went on to steal this song for themselves 10 years later with Brother Stuffer's 1944 release of the song. Interestingly and uniquely enough about Brother Stuffer's, he had a rare condition which caused him to turn into a wheelchair over the course of his life. You can see the progress of this debilitating illness through the progression of his age process in these photographs. He performed the song up until the day of his death in 1983. His family never bought a new camera, and they used the same one from the early 1930s.
In Kentucky, kin-fucky and kin-sucky, family ties that is entwined in a knot. Brother tapping sister, thinking it's so hot. 'Cause in Kentucky, kin-fucky, kin-sucky, in old Kentucky, where kin get lucky.
In the 1950s, Roy Rogers was taken off big time and very popular. In 1955, he recorded this song and brought it to the mainstream.
Things you can't unsee, images get stucky. 'Cause in Kentucky, Kin-Tucky and Kentucky, family ties that is entwined in a knot. Brother tapping sister thinking it's so hot. 'Cause in Kentucky, Kin-Tucky, Kentucky.
From 1955 onward, the song went on to become a country and western classic and ultimately was adopted as Kentucky's official state song. Finally, in 1994, the song would receive a modern country makeover, with Brookhaven and Dumbass's version earning the duo their first Grammy.
In old Kentucky, where kin get lucky, things you can't unsee, images get stucky. 'Cause in Kentucky, Kin-Tucky, Kentucky. Family ties that is entwined in a knot. Brother tapping sister thinking it's so hot. 'Cause in Kentucky, Kin-Tucky.
And there you have a brief but thorough history of the song In Kentucky. I hope you learned something new, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching.